Hi guys, Cloud here again with another video. And for today's video, I just got back home from watching Superman the movie for the second time. So I know that posting a wall of text won't do this movie justice. That's why I'm creating this video right now as we speak. So the embargo just got lifted. Pretty sure it's ready around midnight or like 3 a.m. by July 9 when I post this. So, my thoughts on this incredible DC movie. I've been a huge DC fan for one of the longest times. Like, I followed most of Snyder's work. I was able to watch the DC movies before Snyder's work. And the moment that I found out that James Gunn was going to be handling this whole new DC universe, I was like, what did this guy work on before? And sorry, but outside of being just a DC fan, I'm also a huge Marvel fan. And everyone can share that same sentiment. Like you can be a DC fan and a Marvel fan all at the same time. So like all you bros out there fighting online about whether you should be on DC, you should only be Marvel, dude, can enjoy both worlds at the same time. So getting off track, Superman. I'm very happy. And as a guy who only got into comics like at a much later time and just did my best to catch up on everything, reading it up online, going to comic book stores and trying to browse through some of the issues like that are open, and basically just researching these characters that they featured on the trailers and everything. James Gunn really outdid himself. Like from the Justice Gang to Superman to the staff at the Daily Planet. I'm like, wow, it's insane. And I like the setting that he made because he doesn't need to reintroduce a lot of these characters. Because, in all honesty, at this point in time, a lot of us are either familiar with the characters that he's going to be pushing on the big screen, or the moment that they tease a certain character, everybody would just simply go up on their phone and ask, who the heck are the creature commandos? Who the heck is Guy Gardner? Who is Mr. Terrific? So most of that stuff, like it really gets to you. Like how incredibly thought of James Gunn made this movie turn out to be. And as a huge DC fan, while watching the whole movie itself, I was really able to appreciate that there were so many instances wherein I saw so many Easter eggs in the background. Like I'm pretty sure like some people who already watched it heard Jitters Coffee, the Big Betty Burger. Those are both featured in the CW Flash series, but in the comics they're also featured as mainstay food or restaurants and coffee shops that are in world. So as a comic book fan, I really appreciated that. And more into the comics, they were really also very accurate with how they featured some of the characters, like Guy Gardner, his personality, crazily insane, amazing job by Nathan Fillion. Amazing, like he really outdid himself in his role this time as Guy Gardner. Mr. Terrific, wow, like just he's goddamn Mr. Terrific. That's all you can really say about him in this movie. Really amazing. Hawk Girl wasn't as featured as much, but I'm pretty sure that they'll expound on her even more. Metamorpho, wow. I can only imagine Metamorpho. Amazing. Like making all that CG in that movie wasn't easy, but they were able to pull it off. And the premise that James Gunn made in this whole conflict between Lex and Superman, total genius. Like I know for a fact that a lot of factors were put here because a lot of these actors felt the pressure. The most pressured actor here would definitely be David Corenswet, donning on the title of Superman. But he does such a great job as Superman. And now, kids, this generation will grow up with that kind of Superman in mind. And it's the best kind of Superman that kids nowadays would definitely want and need to grow up with. The message that he brings, the kindness as a alien who's been shot down here to Earth, and learning about humanity and kindness. Wow, just wow. And from watching Smallville, I actually saw that Nicholas Holt himself was able to feature a bit of Michael Rosenbaum's Lex Luthor as his inspiration to portray his version of Lex Luthor. And I'm really, really glad that all of these actors did their homework as well. And Lois Lane, wow, that's a different Lois Lane that you see in the big screen, because we've had several Lois Lanes in the big screen, but not featured this hard, like, not as active as the other cinematic Lois Lane. So really, really kudos and big, great job to Rachel Brosnahan. Amazing. James Gunn has really brought back my faith and hope in the Superman movie. And right now, I think because of Superman, hope is restored for the DC cinematic universe. And I couldn't be even more happier now that it's James Gunn holding the helm, since I've seen his work, and I'm pretty sure you guys have also seen his work from Marvel. Like, world building is insane. I know he only had a small portion of Marvel that he could work on, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, but he was able to expound on it so well. And so for him to be able to hold on to something this big of a title like Superman. Superman is involved in so many things in the DC universe. Like, he's involved with Flash, he's involved with the Justice League, he's involved with Batman, everything. Like, it revolves around him. So the mere fact that James Gunn had a hold on something that big allows him to create such a vast world that a lot of us definitely want to see more of. And speaking of wanting to see more of, I just remembered in my head that Peacemaker season 1 and Suicide Squad, that the one that I think he directed, is the start of that DC cinematic universe. I'm not too sure about the past titles and whether Blue Beetle's gonna be a part of it or like Shazam, but I'm really, really happy to see how this world is going to be built up. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more of how this cinematic universe would shape itself as its own. And just really, really wow. Before you guys leave, when you do watch Superman in the big screen, and I really implore you guys to actually watch Superman in the big screen, hold on before you leave the cinemas, because there is a mid credit scene and a post credit scene. So do look out for those. And I don't want to spoil anything else just yet. So I hope you guys really get to see how Superman, this new Superman, really gives hope and justice to the DC universe. And geeks all around are already happy as is. Like, I know a majority of friends who are in the community who were very, very happy to have seen it. And a new reintroduction to a new Superman isn't something that you guys should steer clear away from, because times change, and as generations go by, we won't ever know on whether it would still stay the same. But all in all, in fairness, this Superman embodies true Superman. This has been Claude, and thank you guys for watching. I just need to give a last shout out to Warner Bros. Thank you so much for the invites to watch the 30-minute video screening when they came here to the Philippines, and uh, to the premiere invite when just thank you so much, Warner Bros. Philippines, for the invite to these events, to these screenings. I am very, very humbled and thankful to your team. And I hope that Superman becomes number one. See you guys. And thank you guys for watching this video. And I hope that this video has helped you a bit to watch or helped you a bit to be pushed to watch Superman in the big screen. Superman is now showing in cinemas near you.